I'm incredibly excited to bring your first comedian to the stage, all the way from Texas. She is so funny and a wonderful friend. Please give it up for the very funny Holly Van Stratton.
Thank you so much, Michaela. Yes, my name's Holly Van Stratton, and I am quite nervous because my new boyfriend is watching, and I just know that he's out there. So if you think that's you, can you please call me after the show? All right, so I'm trying to make a little bit of extra money during this COVID thing. So tonight, as well, along with performing this comedy show, I'm babysitting. So, but I have to make it quick. The alcohol is gonna wear off soon. Not mine, but for the 6-year-old. My parents got married when they were 17, and I came along 5 months later. So when I started introducing, I'm not Holly Lynn Van Stratton. I would tell my new friends my name is Holly Backseat Van Stratton. My mom overheard me, and she said, if you tell that story one more time, I'm going to tell you what really happened during that miracle minute in the Chevy. My brother, he married his high school sweetheart, and they've been married for 25 years and have given my parents 2 beautiful children who they dote on and they spoil. But I'm not jealous because I'll always be mom and dad's first fuck trophy. I was born with a crooked eye. A few years ago, I was at a bar and I saw a hot guy, and I walked up to him and I said, would you like to dance? And he looked over his right shoulder at the guy behind him where my eye was looking. And I grabbed his arm and I said, no, I'm talking to you. We danced. We got married 4 months later. That was a fucking disaster. But I did learn something. Always trust my crooked eye. Recently, over at a boyfriend's house, I found him in the bathroom, blow drying the tub. Come to find out, he has a problem with anything moist. Finally, somebody that can appreciate menopause. So I was walking down the street last week, and this young, hot guy calls me a MILF. And I walk up to him and I said, how dare you? You don't know me. I don't have kids. I'm not a mother. Did you mean menopausal I like to fuck? So I was skydiving. I've been 3 times, and my friends are like, wow, isn't it scary? And I'm like, hell yeah, it's scary. But where else am I gonna go to be able to strap a guy to my ass for 7 minutes for only $120? I took my parents to St. Martin on vacation. My mom wanted to go to a beach, a nude beach. So off my mom and dad go for a walk. When we got home, my mom's bragging about how great of a vacation she had. And I pulled her aside and I said, Mom, I love that you had a great vacation, but can you please stop telling people your favorite part was your long walk on Dong Beach? I was flying recently and was in the airport lounge waiting for the flight to board, and this hot guy catches my eye. He gets up and walks by, and I noticed that he's got 2 prosthetic legs. We keep, making eye contact. He finally comes over and he asks me out, and he goes, but before you answer, I have to tell you I have 2 fake legs. Is that a problem for you? And I said, oh, absolutely not. I've been having sex with a fake penis for years. So if I would have known or seen this pandemic COVID coming, I would have saved the $7,500 getting Invisalign for this perfect smile. Smile with your eyes, they say. Well, shit, I should have used the $7,500 and got fucking corrective eye surgery. So because of COVID, I had to move from New York to Texas, and I'm living with a friend. And her daughter found out that her fiance was cheating. So what she did was she was going to go over. She grabs a knife, a huge knife, and her mom says, you can't leave the house with that. Give that to me. And she sharpens it and gives it back to her daughter and said, go make your mama proud. So a couple minutes later, my friend thinks, and she calls her daughter and says, you need to come home. She came home and she said, don't ruin your life over a man. You're getting your master's degree in December. You give that knife to your sister, Let her do it. She only owns a gym. So being in self-quarantine for four months, I haven't worn any earrings. I'm afraid that's now the only hole that's going to grow over. So months ago, it could have been years at this point, that I had sex. And I was having sex and I had this Charlie horse, that pain in your leg. And it was so excruciating painful. I just kept shaking my leg so hard that it was so sore, I started to moan. And I shook it so hard that I almost knocked him and me both off of the bed. Well, after, he says, wow, that was good, but never seen those moves before. Do you think we could do it again right now? And I'm thinking, can I fake a Charlie horse? So please remember, I'd like to thank you. I hope you enjoyed the show. To call me if you are the guy. Love you, Holly Van Stratton. Thank you.
That was Holly Van Stratton, and that was her very real phone number. So yeah, go ahead and call her, guys. Thank you, Holly. That was fantastic.